Stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 20-yard line.
I need the DN slot here. DN split. Okay, close. Look at that take coming out here right for me.
First down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Judah. How you doing, Judah? What's up, man?
And that's a sight familiar to Ravens fans. Matthew Judon, a 2019 Pro Bowler. He led the Ravens with a career-high 9.5 sacks in 2019.
He ain't nobody, man. Chill on me, cuz. I ain't nobody. Matabuike some bump.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Calais Campbell. They're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
That's real good for only a couple of brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you get into a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Oh, man.
Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14. Browns, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
You gotta use that shit.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's
just realize you changed your fucking name to Sir No Bum
Get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's actual jet.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Browns.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Just like that. 58, come on. 58, come on.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, you had a touchdown. You had a touchdown. You had a touchdown. Read the field.
It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
You know what I do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Block 6, so 6 is coming.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Yep.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Raven.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get
overexcited. Like Dan
Roethlisberger, wild card. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Tucker.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line. Good job over there, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He was 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because They needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Mayfield on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, that shit was funny. My damn mic out.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
I told you that play.
Mayfield's pass.
I told you that play, man. Come on, man.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What is this?
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. A nice opening right away. As
all right, we got one offensive player that doesn't end in an interception.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
21.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
Dobbins ain't my third down back.
He was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now the 3-time Pro Bowler. Here's Mark Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
J.K. Piper.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
48 to Mike. Here we go.
Now Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A run for Nick Chubb.
Yeah, boy.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Never had that linebacker.
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell fighting his way home for the sack.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
Insanity.
Next drive. Out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Down by
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 7.
The last run got Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On third down, they're going to go with the option.
Nope.
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Why you want to hurt people, man?
Another big hitter there. This one
hurt people, hurt people. I understand.
Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100% in his rookie year. As head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy, and when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone calling him Hollywood in college.
It's a gain of 35.
No way. I'll take it, though.
You got speed, elusiveness, escapability.
I will take it, good buddy.
Into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusive.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle.
Yeah,
Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
I might have 34.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And the Ravens pressure too much.
Let's go, man.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think there's still a long way to go in this football game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield dancing to his left. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. My goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Clinton Dix.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
What the fuck?
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Bryant back here, bro.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I was going to try to stop.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it.
Don't like it.
Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check. Tight dog.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Motherfucker.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Hey, watch the slip.
From the gun, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete.
They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken from just outside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Nice play, man.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a first down.
Oh, that's so annoying, dog.
40. There he goes, left side. And all the
That's so annoying.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 52 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll give it to Chubb. Boy, no chance.
Held him and lost yard.
Behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Running for it. Here's Chubb.
Damn it. I got stuck on the D-lineman.
Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns get a score closer.
Markey lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
34.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The middle.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Jackson can get this out to Brown.
93 can't touch him. 33 can't touch him.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
How about?
Marquise Brown, 79 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
Please don't miss this. Please don't miss
You
this.
better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it up and through.
The score, Ravens 41, Browns 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Wait, did the crowd just say Jets, Jets?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Oh, true. You alive, Doctor?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Did you die? You alive? Oh, speaking of plays, man.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Cleveland ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, alert 33. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. You better be afraid of me.
Mayfield.
No.
Caught left side. It's back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Oh, nah.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Nick Chubb.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on 1st down.
Come on, man.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
180. Right now, let's go. They can't hang with us. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Mayfield down. Got a man and he hits it inside. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Parkey is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10.
Oh, Dante's alive.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And they run the option on 2nd down. Being chased down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Nigga hit the shit out of Lamar. For what though? Why you hit him like that, dude? Why you hit him like that? Come on, God.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Yes. You put that motherfucker leave me alone, man.
Is that going to help?
No, in these types of situations,
leave me alone, man. Leave me alone, man.
Intensity, from where we sit, is actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
You know that play, did you?
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. That one caught out wide by Boykin.
Taki. Get him out of here.
Gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers
Get
in front
that man up out of here.
Pick his spot to run the football.
How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead, but don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down, they're going to get it, aren't they?
I would.
Oh, I tried to kill his ass.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank. And now here is another interception.
And we got the broken tackle. And we got a block in the back.
Bring this back. It's a pick 6.
Oh my goodness, man. Yo, man.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes it
unpressured. You were unpressured in the pocket.
Guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do in games like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh heck no! I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2."
He likes being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, that shit was beautiful.
The Browns drive about to get started, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough
Nobody blocked me. And nobody blocked me.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Oh, man.
Now Chubb. Got some room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb.
I got it in that tackle. Come on, I need the credit.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down. He's able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
17 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And after the good gain last this play. This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Yes, sir.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ew. That's empty.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
It wasn't.
I guess the catch-all
I
is
cannot lie. It was
doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and
1.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It was a bullet. It was a low ball, too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and he's got his man in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, his throw motion is kind of slow.
11-yard line.
GG, man. GG.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's
Thank you guys.
the amount of points that they did. What are clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.